You can't make this stuff up anymore. The CNN headline yesterday, one of the front headlines was that the Biden White House is urging the news execs to scrutinize the impeachment inquiry that has been brought forth. And you can't, the boldness, the absolute boldness to just brazenly out there and on the front pages say, hey, yeah, we're trying to sway media and what's happening in public opinion. But that would be crazy if you didn't pay attention to what was actually going on. The things we talk about here all the time could be a misdirection campaign, right? Are they trying to get Joe out? I think it's, was it Mike Ignatius? I can't remember, one of the leading Mockingbird assets, as Nolan Bowerley says, right? I think Scott Adams, Jonathan Turley, many people talking about this, that he's basically paving the way for saying that Biden's done. Biden's gone. Biden's done. We have here the Biden White House strategy for impeachment inquiry: dismiss, compartmentalize, scold, fundraise. I mean, he's at this point, I don't know, is he fundraising for like his retirement, or what? I don't know. What are you doing here? What do you mean? Just get Hunter to whip up some art pieces. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. It was clear a sign of Biden's broader re-election pitch. The idea that if he simply does his job and governs, Americans will see the results, man, and reward him with 4 more years, man. Never mind all that pesky impeachment talk across town. Look, I've got a job to do, man, the president said. He didn't say man. Look, I've got a job to do, the president said, away from the cameras to a handful of reporters at a re-election fundraiser in Virginia, in his most extensive comments yet about the inquiry. I get up every day, quote, I get up every day, not a joke, not focusing on impeachment. That's literally quote from him. I get up every day, not a joke. Let's read that again. Quote from Joe Biden. I get up every day, not a joke, not focusing on impeachment. I mean, this is clown work. This is like the simulation winking at you and stuff. This is absolutely unbelievable. The fact that this goes to show people, though, too, I think, again, that you don't need a president. You don't need people to be running your life. The government shutting down here, hopefully, as well. The electrical socket plugged into itself. Government doesn't provide goods or services for people. Hello, they don't produce anything for the economy. This is going to be, it's huge, because people are seeing, oh, we don't need you. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you with 13 aircraft carriers going all across the world. Just patrol our borders. We have 13 aircraft carriers all across the world patrolling all these other borders, but yet we have people just streaming over the border at our borders. This is clown world. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't even make this stuff up. I've got a job to do. I've got to deal with these issues that affect the American people every single solitary day. So my thing is, again, what are you fundraising for, Joe? Because the top Mockingbird asset, the intelligence agencies, they're just saying you're done. Basically, you're done, Joe. They're making room for I don't know who, Michelle Obama, Newsom, who knows? Because apparently Kamala and Joe are out. So this is the strategy. We're going to dismiss, compartmentalize, scold, and fundraise. So this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. We're all better than this attitude is essential to the White House strategy for countering impeachment proceedings being launched ahead of the 2024 election by Republicans who are trying to link Biden to the business dealings of his son Hunter. I think he did that himself already. This is the GOP. This as the GOP tries to shift attention away from Donald Trump's own legal troubles. The White House has been preparing for potential impeachment essentially since Republicans won control of the House in the November elections. It has roughly 24 staff members in the counsel's office detailed in the matter. 24, so 24, right there, just for example, 24 officials that you and I pay for, we pay taxes for, just there to preemptively prepare for possible impeachment the last year. Think about that. 24 people, 24 salaries, 24 salaries. This goes back to the Department of Homeland Security that we talked about 20 years ago, right? Exactly 20 years ago, being created, and there's 240,000 members, administrators in the Department of Homeland Security. 20,000 people a year. Are we 240,000 times safer now? You tell me. 24 people, 24 people. The new chief counsel, Ed Siskel, is a former Obama administration attorney who helped craft the response to the congressional investigations into the 2012 Benghazi attack that, if you remember, killed 4 of our Americans, including the U.S. ambassador. If you want to see a great movie on that, go watch 13 Hours. Unbelievable movie on that, hung out to dry by Hillary Clinton and the State Department there. Unbelievable. Barack, Joe, and Hillary, out to dry. That is a playbook on how not to leave a man behind, or how to leave your man behind, leave people behind, and leave them out to dry. Exactly opposite of the principles of the United States of America. The White House impeachment playbook so far has been dismiss, compartmentalize, and scold. So I want to know, again, where's the fundraising? What's the fundraising for, Joe, at the end of the day? Because you're behind in the polls already. And again, there's a long time out, right? But you're behind the polls, which Democrats are never behind the polls at this point in the race, a year plus out, 14 months out. And your own party, your own people, the media, starting to turn on you. If you guys haven't noticed in the last month or two, they're having these little things here and there they sprinkle in. So Ignatius saying, hey, Biden's done, he's the top guy. He kind of sets the tone, the playing field here of the media, what's going to happen. So what are you fundraising for, Joe? I think that's my question at the end of the day. That might be the title of the video. What are you fundraising for, Joe? Joe Biden, funding for retirement, fundraising for retirement. I think that's going to be it. Appreciate you guys. Please share this out. The brazenness of CNN on the front page saying that the White House is going to encourage news execs to scrutinize the inquiry, the impeachment inquiry. Again, you're either being completely played and they just don't care and they just know most people are too stupid or too apathetic to even look, or they're trying to plant the seeds for Joe being dismissed. So, what say you? I would love to know your thoughts in here, which way it's going. Please share us out. The algorithm hates truth. Question everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself. Trust but verify. And this is not financial advice. It is freedom advice. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.